Okay, so the moon, the Earth's flat, okay? Pretty simple there. It is not circular, okay? The reason I know this, okay? So we all know NASA, right? American Space Organization for Air, Space, National, and something, okay? National Air and Space Air Station, something like that, okay? So pretty much how I know that the Earth is flat is, well, I'll bring something else. Okay, so this is a true thing, okay? We'll be talking about this later. But the moon landing, okay, was a hoax. Okay? Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and Alan Shepard did not land down the moon. Instead, they did drive in a car to Hollywood to film it, according to Apollo 11, or well, what, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay, so basically that's like most of the foundations of what we thought the moon landing was gonna look like. So, well, if I tell you this, it really didn't happen. Okay, we all know the USSR, or the Soviet Union. Biggest arguments as well, or well, to me, is that they will have called this out if it wasn't real, because you know them, very, very, how do I say this, protective of their logo, sort of thing. So if they lost to something like the U.S., is they were pretty big for a while. The U.S. was big, but they US really wasn't that big until after World War II, when a little guy came and he said, "Guys, we need to take this into our own hands." Big destruction for a certain thing. Like, I mean, out came the US, new power, no longer Britain over here, taking over a piece of an island. Yeah, no more Britain. So we can say goodbye to all that. Whoopsie. So we can say goodbye to all that because good old Alan Shepard here, and because he did go to space, okay? But when he went to space, he was like, what? The Soviet Union forgot to mention that, oh yeah, there was not really much out there. So what they did is they sent out this satellite, okay? And we sent out a satellite, okay? This is not what the satellite looked like, but so we have satellites out there now, okay? But the Soviet Union sent out a secret, okay? I did that, but they sent out a secret thing. Okay, this one shut down the other guy, okay? So suddenly got rid of it, so it's gone now. But this guy basically just vanished, okay? Because of the Earth's flatness, pulling it in around the Earth, eventually making it crash because it got to the bottom, okay? So now the USSR is using this information that the US does not know. Got it? So the USSR and the US know that there's not actually any planets out there. Instead, it's sort of more like a space. Okay? So us, we are here, okay? We sort of like transmitted our light up there, okay? So the pyramids of Giza, okay, line up with Orion's belt. Orion's belt stars that actually exist, but still they don't. Good old NASA over here proves that to me, because they have Orion's belt, okay? Then the Egyptians is just NASA, okay? These pyramids, so they can communicate to, oh wait, what's that? The US. But guess what? The US is not the US. Or well, not the US you know. The US you know is basically a guy who's like I'm talking about. So that's the government right now. And like, it's really something more like that, then that, then that, then that, then that. Then they're like, right. That's what the government's freaking out about, is that somebody managed to find out their secret identity, okay? And are happy because, well, that's them, okay? That's them, this is what they look like. Got it? So pretty much, NASA is working with these alien guys, okay? They built the pyramids, and, here, check this out. We're in a VR headset, okay? Or, well, a simulation is more correct of it. So the simulation is, how do I explain this? The simulation is seeing what happens if, well, NASA no longer exists, because NASA is the thing that's running our world. So NASA now gone, okay? Want to implement these people into a flat Earth. Isn't it as flat as, well, first of all, these fat people think it's flat. Flat. It is. So all it is a little pixel. Like, those dots are just a bunch of little pixels, but instead of a little pixel, it's a huge, many miles, except technically it's not miles, many millions of pixels, like millions upon billions of pixels. This, basically, then there was a dome, okay? Because they do not want these guys to be coming in and being like, no! Because NASA, okay, has this big, okay, so the USSR had this, okay, big telescope. But that's actually NASA, okay? Because NASA is not American. Instead, okay, hear this out, it is worldwide, and it is the New World Order. Wait, what? What am I bringing in now? I am bringing in a little thing called, well, don't know if many of you heard of it. Is real. Yep. Special meeting every day at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Thursday. Every week there's a meeting. Okay? That was just a joke. But the Illuminati is basically sort of ran by NASA, and it's the same thing the other way. Okay? So NASA is the Illuminati, and the Illuminati is NASA. Okay? So the Illuminati is trying to wipe out people. Okay? So that's why I am here to tell you everything. Makes me that guy right there, okay? The reason I'm happy is because my dopamine levels skyrocketing, okay? And then, BAM! Right through. It's when it enters, sort of like that, okay? The reason why my dopamine is so high is pretty much then, because they are going to reprocess me to become a part of NASA, okay? Because I already know all this. That is why Neil deGrasse Tyson proved that Pluto isn't real. But now, what scientific stuff is he doing? Stuff for NASA, because he just proved Pluto was not real, okay? So now, he was put into NASA to silence him, and then so NASA is basically a division of the Illuminati, and the Illuminati's division of NASA. So pretty much, NASA, okay, eventually he was brought into the Illuminati, so then the Illuminati, okay. So the reason he's now in the Illuminati is because, well, everybody now knows that Pluto is not real. The reason I'm saying it's not real is because it's not, okay? There is scientific proof of it. So, next video you can come and you can see me talk more about the Illuminati and how the US is just a bunch of lizard people and how Australia is not real. Okay? Check that out. And Mr. H, okay? You're my teacher. And I am going to send this to you to make you sad.